Gamesweasel.com. Review.
Bloodstone promises a brand new Bond adventure whilst MGM try to get funding to finish their so far doomed third Daniel Craig Bond movie. This tale of espionage revolves around a UK top secret biochemical that's fallen into the wrong hands, and so Bond has to investigate where it is and gets into all sorts of bother in the process. Most of this bother revolves around duck and cover shooting, as we've seen done to great effect in Gears of War and Uncharted, and some short driving sections that should be good seeing as Bizarre Creations developed the game, the same team behind MSR and Project Gotham Racing. So first to the combat. Whilst it feels very derivative, they've actually got some things very right here. There's just the right amount of stickiness as Bond sidles up against walls and crates, and you can tap the cover button again to run to new cover, or hold it to move around an object. There's also a very satisfying close-range melee attack, which will down an enemy Daniel Craig styley with a few choice karate chops to the neck or a kick in the shin. Doing these moves also earns you focus points, which let you take down enemies with a single auto-aimed shot, akin to Splinter Cell Conviction. There are also some secret documents and objects to scan and hacking to be done with Bond's uber-powerful smartphone, but these do only amount to simple button combination presses and don't really add to the gameplay experience. When you're rushing over rooftops or through mineshafts, smacking people in the face and shooting emerging enemies with focus shots, it all gets very exciting. It's a pity then that the driving sections don't work as well. They all revolve around chasing someone in a car or boat, but you can't actually catch up to them until the game lets you, and if you hit an obstacle in your way, it's usually game over and a swift return to your last checkpoint. You rely less on driving skill in these parts and more on memory. Presentation's also a mixed bag. Joss Stone provides the soundtrack, and along with a very tasty opening credit scene, it stands up alongside other real Bond themes. However, Judi Dench's M character model looks more like Skeletor from He-Man. I'm still trying to work out if Craig's model is good or not, as he does have a head that resembles a knick-knack in real life anyway. So all in all, Bloodstone is an enjoyable game that does have some great Bond moments to get your adrenaline pumping, as long as you play it on Agent difficulty. Playing on easier difficulties does make it far too easy. In my opinion, it's actually marginally better than Splinter Cell Conviction. So, I'm downgrading my review of Splinter Cell to 7 out of 10 and giving this the same score to reflect its own flaws. Bloodstone gets 7 out of 10.
You've been watching a review from Gamesweasel. If you want to get the show each week, which includes video game reviews, news, previews, competitions and special features, then head over to Gamesweasel.com for our video podcast, Gamesweasel TV.
Gamesweasel.com.